Good morning and welcome to Shooting Off at the Mouth after a very, very long gap. But it's the morning of Friday, the 10th, and for once the newspaper headlines give me something to smile about. And though I'm a lawyer, I'm saying what I have to smile about is that one judge is angry. And I'll tell you why. I like the fact that this judge has gotten angry. You must have read in today's newspapers that one of our High Court judges took the corporation state government to task for their attempt to shut down Larry's roadside vendors selling non-veg foodstuffs. Now, this thing had become quite viral about 2 weeks back, and there were these attempts by authorities, politicians, to send the message that that we'll stop all these Larrys and vendors without there being any legal notification or an order to that effect. But the corporation officers had started doing that. So yesterday, finally, a petition came up before the High Court, before one of the learned single judges, and the carts which had been seized ostensibly on the ground that they were obstructing the traffic on the footpath, but really because they were selling uh, non-veg food, had come to the court saying that give our carts back. During the course of this, the larger issue came up that can the government or the municipal authorities insist on imposing such conditions. And during the course of that, as the newspaper reports tell us, the learned judge got furious. And it is this fury that I want to talk about today. As a practicing lawyer, I've been coming to the Gujarat High Court and other courts since 1985. And first few years as an intern and thereafter as a lawyer. And it is this fury which I see, or rather I don't see. The capacity, the ability to get shocked, to get upset at the course of events, to be furious at an incursion of the rights of individuals is something which we do not see often enough in the High Court. So I was very happy, as I said, when one of our judges got furious, because it is this fury which stands between the citizen and a state which tries to take away the rights of the citizen. It is this sense of outrage which is the very basis of the judicial system. That I take a case to the court and tell the court, sir, madam, this is what they have done. And it should raise the hackles of the judge who should say, surely, Mr. Advocate, this cannot be the case because this is outrageous. I must tell you that in the last a decade and a little less than, well, about a decade, I have seen this disappear from the court's discourse. There is a kind of lassitude. Oh, another one of those, another incursion of private rights. That sense of outrage is not there. Therefore, I am really, really happy that one of our sitting judges, taking the matter sitting single, has expressed this outrage. Now, the judges, especially the High Court judges, inhabit a very high pedestal, and rightly so. They are the highest judicial body of the state. But because they are so high, they should be even more sensitive. I can understand a magistrate who has a docket of 150 cases, all of whom are petty theft or prohibition or cheating or violence, petty violence, will get inured to it. He'll say, oh, yet another guy who has stolen a scooter, or yet somebody who's had a squabble with his neighbor. and he will treat it as all in a day's work. But when constitutional issues come before the court, it is this very sense of judicial outrage that we must see from the judges. And it's 7:15 in the morning, and England are trying to get out of the hole that they are in. But as I read the headlines, after a long time, it has given me something to smile about. So if I'm a little disheveled or my hair is not done, please forgive me. But I think this is a very important thing that we see today, and I hope that I see more and more of it in the days to come. Because this learned judge, I believe, has really set a standard which had not been which was not slipping, but which was kind of fading away. And that is a standard of judicial outrage. When a judicial authority is faced with something outrageous, the response must be outrage, not just another day's work. So to the newspapers who reported it, to the websites which reported it, but more than that, to the learned judge and the lawyers who have brought this to the fore, I say thank you. Let's have some more of this outrage. Jai Hind.